Hello student. Today topics is conservation of mechanical energy. Mechanical energy means kinetic energy and potential energy. So we have to show that total mechanical energy, that is sum of kinetic energy and potential energy, always remains same or constant when a body falls freely under gravity. To prove conservation of mechanical energy, we have shown this diagram. We are taking 3 points in the diagram, the A, B and C. We have to show that total energy at point B is equal to at point C is equal to at point A at point B is equal to at point C. We have to show that total energy at point A is equal to at point B is equal to at point C. Now, considering a body of mass m lying at rest, means initial velocity is 0 at point A at a height h above the ground. It means the body is at a height h from the ground. Then what will be its kinetic energy? What will be its potential energy? Since the body is at rest, so kinetic energy will be 0. As we know, kinetic energy, expression for kinetic energy is half mv square. Since the body is rest, means velocity is 0, means kinetic energy will be 0. And expression for potential energy is mgh. So you keep in mind kinetic energy expression is half mv square. Potential energy expression is mgh. Here, since the body is rest, at rest at point A, so kinetic energy of the body half m u square. Here u equal to 0, since the initial velocity of the body is 0, so half m 0 square is 0. So kinetic energy of the body at point A is 0. Now what will be potential energy? Potential energy of the body mgh. So since the body is at a height h from the ground, so potential energy is mgh. Therefore, total mechanical energy at point A, that is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. Since kinetic energy is 0, potential energy mgh, so total energy is mgh. So at point A we are getting total energy of the body is mgh. Now we will show what will be the total energy when the body travels at a distance x from A point to B point. At point B, so again you see the diagram. The body falls through a height x and reaches the point B with velocity v, small letter v. So kinetic energy of the body half m b square. Now we will replace b square using a relation Now, using the relation b square equal to u square 2as, here u equal to 0, since the body is at rest at point A, u equal to 0, and v equal to similar v, and a equal to g, s equal to x. The body travels through a height x. So b square 0 square 2 g x, therefore b square equal to 2gx. Now you see half mb square, half b square, half mb square, so b square equal to, we can write 2gx. Therefore kinetic energy of the body half m 2gx, 2 to cancel mgx. Kinetic energy of the body at point B is mgx. Now potential energy. Potential energy of the body mg h minus x, because you see the diagram. So to calculate potential energy, in order to calculate potential energy, we know mg into height. Here height is h minus x, because total height h, this part is x, so rest part is h minus x. So mg h minus x. So potential energy is mg h minus x. So mg h minus mgx. So kinetic energy is mgx, potential energy mgh minus mcx. So total mechanical energy of the body, kinetic energy plus potential energy, mgx plus mgh minus mgx. So mgx cancel, so mgh. Again we are getting total energy at point B is mgh. Now we will see what will be the total mechanical energy at point C. At point C, the body travels, you see the diagram, the body, when the body falls, body travels through a height h to the point C. When the body reaches C, the velocity of the body becomes calculator v. We are taking velocity of the body becomes calculator v. So when the body finally reaches the point C, its height above the ground is negligible. Height is, we can say, 0, and velocity of the body at point C is v. Now kinetic energy of the body half m v square, again using the relation b square equal to u square plus 2as. Here u initial velocity at point A is 0, body is at rest, b equal to calculator v, a equal to g, s equal to h. So b square 0 square 2, a is g, s is h, 2gh. So B square equal to 2gh. Therefore, kinetic energy of the body half m 2gh to cancel mgh. So kinetic energy of the body at point C is mgh. Now potential energy of the body, since height is 0, again you see here C point just above the ground, the height from C to ground is negligible, so it's 0. So potential energy is 0. Therefore, total mechanical energy, sum of kinetic energy plus potential energy, kinetic energy is mgh and potential energy is 0, so total energy is mgh. So what we got, again we are getting total energy at point C is mgh. So ultimately all these 3 points we are getting the total energy total energy we are getting the same. So at point A potential energy we are getting mgh, at point B potential energy is total energy at point A is mgh, total energy at point B is mgh, total energy at point C is mgh. So ultimately all these 3 points, when the body falls under gravity, total energy remains constant. So when a body falls freely under gravity, the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy always remains the same. Here what is happening, say here when the body is at point A, so its kinetic energy is 0, since the body is rest. As the body is moving downwards under gravity, the kinetic energy of the body is increasing, but potential energy of the body is decreasing. Ultimately, total energy remains constant. Thank you.